So, welcome to Spanish. To Spanish. That was a long time. Okay, welcome to science. Today will be our last lesson in our science book, and after this, we're starting health. Unfortunately, you guys do not have the book, so I will be reading to you until I am able to get the book to you guys, which I believe in the next 2 weeks we're sending 2 more packets, and that's when I will give you your book, okay, for health. So today is our last science lesson in this textbook. Um, Quick review, remember that you have a test coming up, and you need to know all of your parts. You need to know all of the charts, okay? So we haven't done these charts in a while. So we have the brain. This is the nervous system. We have our brain. We have our spinal cord, which is protected by which bones? The vertebrae. And we have nerves. And the nerves, well, they indicate pain, heat. There are like sensors for protection, right? They tell us if something hurting, if something is hot, if so they make us feel it's a way of protecting, because imagine if you walk around the world bumping into things and cutting things, and you never know if you're going to get burned or if this is cutting you if you don't feel. So your nerves give you feeling. Then the parts of the tooth, and you have the pulp, which is the inside of your tooth, the dentin, which is the skeletal form that gives the form of your tooth. You have the enamel, which is the outer coating, is an outer protective coating, and that's where when you eat too much candy, you get your cavities. You have the top part of your tooth, which is your crown, and the bottom part of your tooth, which is inside of your gums, is the root, right? Though the root of your tooth is inside of your jawbone, and inside of your jawbone, you have blood vessels. That means that you have veins and arteries going through it, right? Nerves, veins, nerves and veins. Arteries here, major arteries go this way. Okay, so the only lesson that we need, our last lesson, is about involuntary muscles. We talked about voluntary muscles, which are the muscles that move when we tell them to. Like I'm telling my hand to move, not hand, move. No, it goes through my brain, right? And my hand moves. And, it moves because I'm telling it to move. But if I don't want, it doesn't move. But there are other muscles in our body that move whether we tell them to or not. And one of those muscles is our heart. Our heart is also called a cardiac muscle, right? And the heart never stops. If the heart stops, we're dead. Even when your heart slows down, it's not good. If it's too fast, it's not good. If it's too slow, it's not good. Some people have an enlarged heart, and also that is not working correctly. Some people are born with deformities in their heart, that they need open heart surgery, like to valves that didn't grow correctly or didn't get put together correctly while they were in development. So there's lots of sorts of conditions, heart conditions that come. One of the recommendations is to have a healthy diet, high in green, and to exercise, believe it or not. In your book on page 319, it more or less explains what I just told you, that your involuntary muscles are muscles that work automatically, that they work without you telling them to, and that your heart is your cardiac muscle. In your discussion, it says, write the letters in your comprehension check. It says, write the letters of the correct answer in the blank. And I'm going to project it. so we can do it together. So get your book. Paper and pencil. Remember, you're not to write in your book. You're not to write in your book. I hope everybody's ready. There we go. Let me turn off this light. And it says, I need a pencil. The first one, muscles that work automatically without you telling them to move. That will be C, involuntary muscles. That will be C. The next one, heart muscle. Letter A, cardiac. Involuntary muscles that helps you breathe. Your diaphragm. Muscles that move when you want them to. That will be D, voluntary. True or false? Write true or false in each blank. Skeletal muscles work in pairs. That is true. Ligaments connect muscle to bone. That is true. The cardiac muscle needs rest. That is false. That's our heart. If our heart stops, we die. Number 8, voluntary muscles work without your telling them to move. False. Involuntary muscles move without you telling them to move. The next part, match drawing lines to match the body system with this description. Heart and blood vessels that circulate the blood throughout the body. And that will be the circulatory system. Next one, network of nerves that include the brain, nerves, and spinal cord. Circulatory, skeletal, digestive, muscular, nervous will be the nerve system. Muscles that your body give, the muscles in your body giving it its movement. Muscular. Keyword muscles. Lungs, windpipe, diaphragm that help you breathe. Respiratory. Esophagus, stomach, intestines, and other organs that work together to change food to you eat into the form your body can use. Digestive. System of bones that make blood cells and store minerals is your skeletal system. Boom. Okay, so that concludes this lesson. You must you must study for your test. And tomorrow we'll start health. Have a great afternoon. Bye. See you tomorrow.